All right, Ninja Kid 14, Chapter 3. Kenny and I were the last ones to board the school bus. When we stepped on board, we were shocked to see that Tiffany and Sarah weren't sitting together. They always sit next to each other. Uh-oh. We thought they must have had a fight but they were smiling and waving. Kenny, Tiffany called out, come and sit here. She patted the seat next to her. Nelson, Sarah said, gesturing to the seat next to her, I saved you a seat. At first, I was so surprised that Sarah wanted to sit next to me, I couldn't think of a single thing to say. Eventually, I got over my nerves, and soon Sarah and I couldn't stop talking. We talked about everything. School, our families, our friends. I told Sarah about my dad and how much I miss him. We even talked about Ninja Kid and H Dude. I love Ninja Kid, Sarah said. He's so clever and smart and funny. He's handsome too. My face went as red as a sunburnt flamingo. Behind us, Tiffany was gushing about H Dude. He's just so adorable, she said. I totally agree, Kenny said, shooting me a smile. H Dude is dreamy. When we arrived at the Green Valley Museum, it was even more awesome than we expected. There were rooms full of dinosaur skeletons. Oh dear, here comes a joke. What do you call a sleeping dinosaur? Do you know? It's a Tyrannosaurus. There was an incredible live snake exhibit. Some were non-venomous, some were a little bit venomous, and some had venom deadly enough to poison an elephant. And then it says here, we're fantastic. Oh dear. There was also a room full of hundreds of strange and wonderful bugs. There were spiders and caterpillars, scorpions, and my favourite bug of them all, the praying mantis. Do you know which bees are the cleverest? Asked Kenny, staring at the hive. Spelling bees. As Kenny and I studied some giant snails, we heard a familiar voice behind us. These snails remind me of Nelson and Kenny, slow and boring. Of course, the voice belonged to the school bully. Yep, Charles Brock. Let's go check out the Space Gem, Tiffany suggested. Excellent idea, I agreed. Give me a space gem over an annoying bully any day, Kenny said. We walked through several corridors until we reached a white room with only one thing on display. The spectacular space gem. There was a security guard in the corner of the room keeping a close eye on everyone. He was big, really big. He had muscles in places that I didn't even know you could have muscles. The four of us stared at the massive gem in total wonder. This is seriously cool, Kenny said. It's so sparkly, it lights up the whole room, Tiffany exclaimed. Can you take a photo of me and Kenny with the gem? I asked Sarah, holding out my phone. I can take a photo of all four of you, if you like, the burly security guard offered. That would be brilliant, I said, handing over my phone. Say, world's best security guard, he said as he held up my phone to take the photo. They're all saying, world's best security guard. Thanks so much, I said to the security guard. My pleasure, he replied. He gave my phone back, but before I could look at the photo, we were plunged into darkness. What's going on? Kenny asked. Must be a power outage, Tiffany said. Woo! A voice whispered through the darkness. I am the ghost of the museum. It was just Charles Block trying to scare everyone. That's the spirit, Charles, I replied. Suddenly the lights flicked back on. Oh, phew, Kenny said. That was creepy. But our relief was short-lived. It's gone. Uh-oh. I better tell the boss, the security guard said. I'm in so much trouble. The security guard raced out of the room. End of chapter 3. I wonder who stole it. I have a feeling it's gonna have something to do with Dr. Kane. What do you think? You know what? I am just new to this YouTubey thing, but maybe you can put in the comment. I think that's how you do it. I don't know. I'm pretty old. Who you think is going to be behind stealing the outer space rock? Is that what it was called? Let me check. Spectacular space gem. Yeah, let me know who you think's stolen it. Is it somebody new or is it somebody that we've already met in the Ninja Kids series? Don't know. We'll have to read on and find out.